I look like crap right now, but I've been without power for 26 hours because we had a tornado.
Oh my god, am I glad I'm not in this. Look at the hair. It can't last long.
This week's question is pick a character and tell their stories after Breaking Dawn. And although the wolves are on this list, they say Witness, Volturi, or Colin. Is it okay if I do a wolf? I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna say Seth afterwards, because he's there so much. Although he really admires Jake and Edward, he kind of grows a little attached to Renesmee, and it's kind of difficult for him to cope with Jacob being her perfect match and everything like that, but only because he hasn't found his. What else happens after Breaking Dawn in my world? Jane and Alec leave the Volturi and they try to form their own coven, but it doesn't really work out. They get a couple people here and there, but it ends up being more trouble than it's worth, and so it doesn't really work out. And Alice and Jasper, they stick to their ways with their coven, of course, being vegetarian, but they go and they visit a bunch of the other Collins for the Witnesses, and they live with a lot of them throughout the next couple years, just trying to gain more experiences and everything. But of course they always come back for holidays, and then after however many years it takes to go and visit all the other covens, they stay back with their own. Our challenge this week was to change a chapter from the Twilight series, and I chose the cliff jumping scene, and here's my version of it. Yes, I wrote it out, so be prepared because I suck at reading out loud. Bella, don't do it. I could hear Jacob's voice lingering in the wind, but it didn't matter. Even with everything he had done for me, I could not help but be selfish. It's just how I was, or how Edward made me. Oh, whoa. If I jumped, perhaps I could hear Edward's angelic, musical, romantic, obsessive, seductive, capturing, sensual, magical, delicious words. You wanted me to be human? Well, watch me. Bella! I could hear Edward's scrumptious words ring in my head. You dumb broad. Edward, my love. I called as I leaped. You're the stupidest girl I've ever met. Why do you think I left? Embrace me, Edward. Embrace you? You just jumped off a freaking cliff. You're a nut job. His beautiful words sung to me so clearly that I barely realized I had hit the surface of the water. I suddenly felt warm despite the icy water as I looked to see Jacob pulling me to safety. Dumb broad, I heard him mumble under his breath. It sounded much better when Edward said it. So there's my version of that. Also, I skipped the challenge a couple weeks ago, which was to write a little poem. You know me, I like to do limericks. They're nice and simple. I know they're kind of short, so it's kind of a cop-out, but at least I did it. Alright, this is a really crappy limerick, but whatever. Seth is my favorite pup. I wish I could keep him in a cup. I'd make him a bed and I'd pat his head. Instead of hi, he says sup. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I've given this before, if this has been a thing before. but like kinds of flowers like daisies or weeds or roses. Name them with the wolf pack. Like you could say Jacob is a tiger lily because they're lively. I don't know, but yeah, whatever is the second number, or third, the last digit. Yeah, that'll be the day. So there is no number on this page. Anyway. 3, so Wednesday. That is you. There you go, Brittany.